And then we want to connect with the patient. Obviously we need some information, but you do not want that call to be a 20-question interrogation.
This is the Thriving Dentist Show with Gary Takis, where we help you develop your ideal dental practice.
And where many offices make the big mistake is they lead with a question about insurance. Do you have insurance, Naren? First question. Do you have insurance?
Yeah.
And then that doctor wants to know why their practice is so insurance dependent. We're leading with that. Like the patient might feel bad, well, no, I don't.
And to be honest, they don't see these calls when you listen to them. Most of the calls, the team members are not trained. Like they see themselves as answering questions. Yeah. Like a typical receptionist, I'm
almost
here
like
to answer any questions.
Like a gatekeeper.
Exactly.
Yeah. But don't lead. You're not going to lead with, do you have insurance? No, we want to lead with, and this comes back to some fundamentals from Dale Carnegie. The sound of everyone's name is one of their very favorite sounds.
Right.
Oh, I'm so glad. No, the person just called. And Carly might be could be Carly, could be Marty, could be Meg. Carly might say, oh, I'm so glad you called. We love seeing new patients. By the way, my name's Carly. Who am I speaking with?
Naren.
Naren, it's great to meet you. I can't wait to meet you face to face, but it's great to meet you over the phone. So start with that. Start with something like that. My name's Carly. Who am I speaking with?
Right.
And it's subtle, but I'm amazed at how many, I've listened to thousands, tens of thousands of calls. And I'm amazed at how many times that's not done. And then we want to connect with the patient. Obviously we need some information, but you do not want that call to be a 20-question interrogation, right?
Right.
Does anybody want to be interrogated? No, you want to roll the red carpet out. And I want, I'm not a fan of scripting, but I am a fan of some phrases that I like to have on our hip pocket. We love seeing new patients. I'm so glad you called. And, say it with meaning. Right. Another one. Naren, you called the right office. Now, how do you feel if I said that? Naren, you called the right office.
You're making a really good point, Gary. And the reason is, when we listen to these calls, there are a few patients who have an emergency. You know what? They're going to book. You could be the worst person answering calls. They're going to book. No problems whatsoever. But there's a large number of people, the majority of people who are 7 out of 10 in having made the decision to book. They still are not totally sure. They want to, I'm sure I'm like that. I'm sure perhaps you are like that. You want to kind of get a feel for, who your dentist is going to be for the next few years, or who your XY is going to be for the next, while, right? This is an important decision, right? Picking a doctor, picking a practice that you're going to go to for a long time. So you want to just get to know them. You want to see if this is the right practice. Do you want to know that you're making a right decision? So when the patient is not sure yet, meaning they saw all these beautiful reviews, they went to the website, they see the before and afters, but at the end of the day, they don't know you yet. They haven't met you yet. They haven't gotten a feel for the human in that practice yet.
Yeah, you want to humanize this call. And some simple things like the name, like some of the phrases, we love seeing new patients. I'm so glad you called.
Right.
In a different context, you're going to say something like you called the right office. So make sure you connect. Make sure you connect with the patient. And of course, they're going to tell you if they're having any dental concerns. And there's different types of new patients. There's the emergency new patient, and then there's the one that says, "No, I just moved to town, and I met my neighbor. I had to borrow some sugar. We aren't even unpacked, and I went next door and met my neighbor, and we started up a conversation, and we're new, we don't know anything, and we said, hey, by the way, we're going to be looking for a dentist. Oh, you have to go to my dentist, and she told you about, they're just looking for a dentist. They want to get established. And so you want to connect.
One that provides personal, professional, and financial satisfaction.